Good evening, class 9, subject science, unit 5, light. Main objectives. Light, a new definition. Light is an electromagnetic transverse wave which gives the sensation of vision to eyes. Optics, studies of light. Refraction, bending of light from one medium to another medium and its laws. Dispersion, see, dispersion of light through actually glass prism. See, it is a glass prism. It has two triangles and three rectangles. It is used for the dispersion of light. See, dispersion, breaking of white light into 7 colors. See, breaking of white light into 7 colors. If you pass white light through a glass prism, you can see 7 colors like this. Vivid color. The process is called dispersion, and the group of 7 colors is called spectrum. Refraction through glass layer. Logics, scientific reasons related to laws of refraction and total internal reflection, and differences between some of the like light and sound wave, etc. Numerical problems related to laws of refraction of light, like refractive index, how to find refractive index, etc. Mirage, optical illusion due to total internal reflection. Total internal reflection, light comes towards the same denser medium. Critical angle, the special type of angle of incidence in the denser medium for which the corresponding angle of refraction in the rarer medium is 90 degree. That is a critical angle. Applications of ultraviolet and X-rays. How are ultraviolet rays and X-rays are useful to us, although they have some drawbacks, some disadvantages, but we still use them. Optical fiber or light pipe. Another is dispersion, spectrum. You have to learn spectrum as well. Dispersion, spectrum, and another refractive index. Refractive index denoted by mu. It has three definitions. Refractive index is defined as real depth by apparent depth. 1. Velocity of light in air to the velocity of light in the medium. 2. And another sin I by sin R. That is also definition of refractive index. They are some of the main topics. Now, first thing is, now let's start for class 9 for beginning. Question number 1. You can start from any. Now, define the following. Define with examples, if any. A number is optics. What is optics? Study of light. Optics is the systematic study of light. B number. What do you mean by light? Light is a form of energy which gives the sensation of vision. That is also definition, but slightly modify the definition. Light is a transverse electromagnetic wave. Transverse electromagnetic wave which obeys the laws of reflection refraction, interference and diffraction, and gives the sensation of vision. That means light is a very important source of energy. Actually, it is a transverse electromagnetic wave. Transverse. It travels in the forms of crest and troughs. Electromagnetic means it can be produced and it can cast shadows. It obeys the laws of reflection, refraction, interference, and diffraction. It also it can travel through solid, liquid, gas at different speeds, and light can even travel through vacuum at the rate of 3 lakh kilometer per second. Such a form of energy is called light. So, light. Then another, refraction itself, because you have to read something about refraction and dispersion. So, refraction. What do you mean by refraction? It is the process of bending of light. Bending of light when it travels from one medium to an optically different medium. When light travels from one medium to another medium, light is bent. Bangier answer. That process is called refraction of light. Question number 1C. Now 1D. Refraction. After refraction, the dispersion. Dispersion of light is actually, if you take a glass prism, if you take a glass, now there is no light. In case of, if there is sunlight, if there is sunlight, the sunlight can pass. Its main function is for dispersion of light, which you can see inside. You can see 7 colors. You can easily see 7 colors. See. So this glass prism is very important for showing 7 colors. See. Breaking up white light into 7 colors is called dispersion of light. It is the process of splitting, splitting, splitting or breaking of white ray of light into 7 colors. The 7 colors are V, I, B, G, Y, O, R. Dispersion is the process of breaking of white light into 7 colors, especially through the glass prism. It is not a glass lamp, it is a glass prism. It has 2 triangles, see, 2 triangles and 3 rectangles, 1, 2, 3. This is an equilateral triangle. Area is root 3 by 4 L square, and it has 3 rectangles. The total area of the rectangle is perimeter of the triangle into height. Perimeter into height, P into H. Lateral surface area, total surface area, area of 2 triangles plus area of 3 rectangles. This glass prism is very important to show dispersion of light. See, which you can see dispersion of light. Victor color. E number, spectrum. It is the group or band of the 7 colors called VIBGYOR. Vigor. Full form of vigor, violet, VIBGYOR. V, violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. It is also called the rainbow color. Indrani रंग सप्तरंगी or 7 colors. 7 वटा रंगको समूह spectrum. Band of 7 colors is called spectrum. F number. See, F number, see, critical angle, total internal reflection, etc. 2. Total internal reflection, critical angle and mirage. 3 important definitions. First of all, mirage. See, they are all related to total internal reflection. First of all, you have to know total internal reflection. This is denser medium. This is rarer medium. The medium having high density and low speed. Rarer medium, relatively low density and high speed. When light passes from denser medium to a rarer medium, it is bent away. When the angle of incidence is increased, the angle of refraction also increases. But for certain value of angle of incidence in the denser medium, the angle of refraction is 90 degree, but when the angle is again increased, the ray returns back. अर्थात angle of incidence बढाउँदै बढाउँदै लाने हो भने रे चाहिँ सेम मिडियममा फर्किन्छ. Total internal reflection. So mirage is it is an optical illusion. Optical illusion means illusion or confusion created by total internal reflection. It is an optical illusion. नेपाली दृष्टि भ्रम, दृष्टिमा भ्रम देखिनु. Optical illusion or दृष्टि भ्रम due to the total internal reflection. When there is total internal reflection, there is a type of optical illusion or confusion. It is called mirage. It is generally seen on hot days on roads, hot roads. G. Another is total internal reflection. Total internal reflection. It is the process of returning of light towards the same denser medium. When light passes from a denser medium to a rarer medium, for certain value of when the angle of incidence is more than the critical angle, all the rays come back, return. This process is called total internal reflection. It means all the light rays completely return, means reflect, all the rays reflect. Total internal reflection is the process of returning of light towards the same denser medium. Towards the same denser medium by forgiving process. This is a special type of, and this total internal reflection is very important process. It has some advantages. There are some conditions. There are two conditions for it. There are two conditions for it. What are the conditions? Number one conditions. Number one condition, the ray must pass from denser to rarer. रे चाहिँ डेन्सरबाट रेयरतिर गएको हुनुपर्छ, रेयरबाट डेन्सर होइन. The condition number one, the ray must pass from a denser to a rarer medium. The ray should pass from denser to a rarer medium. Condition number one. Condition number two, the angle of incidence. The angle of incidence I must be greater than the critical angle. Here, dispersion, breaking of white light, spectrum, group of 7 colors, mirage, optical illusion, total internal reflection, process of returning of light towards the same denser medium. Two conditions for total internal reflection. The ray must pass from a denser medium to a rarer medium. Condition number one is like this: D to R and another I should be greater than C. D, R and I is more than C. If you forget the whole sentence, you सबै sentence बिर्से पनि यसबाट थाहा हुन्छ. The ray must pass from denser to rarer medium, D arrow R, denser to rarer. I is greater than C means the angle of incidence is greater than the critical angle. Suppose if it is the critical angle, this is angle C, which I will draw. Condition for total internal reflection. See, this is I must be greater than the critical angle. For critical angle, that means critical angle is less than C is less than I. This is critical angle because the angle of refraction is in the rarer medium is 90 degree. Your 90 हुँदा यो angle of incidence critical angle. The critical angle should be less or angle of incidence should be greater than the critical angle. Two conditions for total internal reflection. Number G पछि H. S number critical angle नेपालीमा चरम कोण critical angle. To understand the critical angle, you should know some ideas. For critical angle, I draw figure. See, condition number 1. Denser to rarer. नेपाली क्रिटिकल एङ्गल बुझ्नको लागि हाम्रो भाषा आफ्नै भाषा नेपालीमा पनि बुझौँ। जब लाइट डेन्सरबाट रेयरतिर जान्छ, डेन्सरदेखि रेयरतिर जाँदा बेट अवे टाढा टाढा जान्छ। सी आई आर, आर भनेको आई मिन्स incident ray and normal. Angle between incident ray normal. R, angle of refraction. Angle between normal and refracted ray. डेन्सरबाट रेयरतिर जाने क्रममा टाढा जान्छ, टाढा जान्छ। तर यो एङ्गललाई बढाउँदै लाने हो भने बढाउँदै बढाउँदै लाँदा यो एङ्गल पनि बढ्दै बढ्दै जान्छ र एङ्गल अफ इन्सिडेन्ट सर्टेन भ्यालु हुँदा एङ्गल अफ रिफ्र्याक्सन इन द रेयर मिडियम 90 डिग्री हुन्छ भने यो एङ्गल अफ डेन्सर मिडियममा भएको एङ्गल अफ इन्सिडेन्ट्सलाई क्रिटिकल एङ्गल भनिन्छ। सी इन इङ्ग्लिस, when a ray of light passes from a denser medium to a rarer medium, it is bent away from the normal. When the angle of incidence gradually increases, let's increase the angles of incidence gradually, slowly, then the corresponding angle of refraction in the rarer medium also increase in the same way. But for certain value of angle of incidence in the denser medium, the angle of refraction in the rarer medium is 90 degree. If the angle of refraction in the rarer medium is 90 degree, the angle of incidence has a certain value in the denser medium. That special type of angle of incidence is called critical angle. डेन्सर मिडियममा भएको सर्टेन भ्यालु एङ्गल अफ इन्सिडेन्सको भ्यालु सर्टेन हुँदा, फिक्स भ्यालु हुँदा यतापट्टिको एङ्गल 90 डिग्री हुन्छ भने त्यो एङ्गल अफ इन्सिडेन्सलाई क्रिटिकल एङ्गल भनिन्छ। यु क्यान लर्न द डेफिनेसन बट बाई अन्डरस्ट्यान्डिङ द डायग्राम। वाट इज क्रिटिकल एङ्गल? द critical angle is the angle of incidence in the denser medium. The critical angle is the angle of incidence in the denser medium for which the corresponding angle of refraction in the rarer medium is 90 degree. See, the critical angle is the angle of incidence in the denser medium for which the corresponding angle of refraction in the rarer medium is 90 degree. For this, you can write angle of incidence equal R and angle of refraction is 90 degree. In this case, you can write only in the critical case, angle of incidence is equal to the critical angle. The critical angle is the certain angle of incidence for which the angle of refraction in the rarer medium is 90 degree. Example of critical angle: water 49 degree nearly. It may be 48.6 water, glass 42 degree and diamond 24 degree. Since diamond has the critical angle very less, it sparkles. Diamond sparkles more than the glass, although they look alike. Length, breadth, height same. Even if two pieces of glass and diamond have the same dimensions, but diamond sparkles more. Glass on the diamond body something. This reason critical angle to understand critical angle. Question number 2, last for today is question number 2. Draw a glass prism to show dispersion of light through it. Dispersion of light through the glass prism. See, I have already shown. Now let me draw glass prism. See, white light incident ray, instead of going straight, it is bent towards the normal. And again, see, instead of going straight, it is bent a little bit away from the normal. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See, now I will draw again. Incident ray arrow, instead of going, it is bent away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. V I B G Y O R. Vivid color, and this band is called spectrum. It is called spectrum. Full form is index B for violet, B I B G Y O R. B I B G Y O R. Vivid. B violet, indigo. Indigo means light blue, akashe. B for blue, G for green, Y, yellow, O, orange, red. See, when you take a glass prism, what does it do? There is dispersion of light through glass prism, not glass slab. Dispersion of light through glass prism and refraction of light through glass slab. See, the glass slab is different. Don't be confused. The glass slab is rectangular shape, whereas the glass prism is, see, triangular shape. Triangular and rectangular shape. It has 5 faces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has 5 faces. How many edges? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It has 6 edges. A prism has 5 surfaces or faces and 6 edges. See, which I will show 6 edges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 edges. So, five surfaces. Surface number 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 triangles. It has two triangles and three rectangles. Dispersion of light through glass prism. D, violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. Again, for the sake of convenience, I am drawing this again. It may be a little bit difficult to you. See, first glass prism, then white light. Instead of going straight, it is bent. It is bent. सीधा जाने से होता bent. Instead of going straight, it is again immerse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. B I B G Y O R, then arrow. This is glass prism. This is ray. This white ray. This white ray. And this is the glass prism. And there are 7 colors called spectrum or VIBGYOR, full form violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. Violet is deviated or deviated maximum and red is deviated minimum. Violet has high frequency and short wavelength. Red has long wavelength and short frequency. This was for today.